Coming up on SAU News, the ballots have been counted. See the winners for this week's Student Association election.
Call it a FAFSA nightmare. Families are caught in limbo as the U.S. government delays awarding financial aid to prospective students.
The water bottle craze is in full swing at Southern like every other university. So which camp are you in? Stanley versus Owala.
All these stories and more. Coming up, SAU News starts now. Welcome to SAU News. I'm Lizbeth Rodriguez-Diep.
And I'm Melowichi. Our newscast is brought to you by SJC Productions in the School of Journalism and Communication.
We now know who will serve as next year's Student Association officers.
Students voted for candidates during Thursday's online election.
Reporter Elise Baltadano has the results. Elise?
Thanks, Lizbeth. SA general elections were held Thursday, February 22nd. After a full day of online voting, the polls closed at 11 o'clock, and the following results were reported by the Southern accent. In the race to be next year's Student Association Social Vice President, Charlotte Dizon defeated Priscilla Michaela. The candidate seeking Executive Vice President ran unopposed. Still, Alfredo Treviron had to get a minimum of upvotes, which he easily earned. And finally, students chose Edvan Benitez in the race to be next year's SA president. Although his margin of victory was slim, he won by only 40 votes over challenger Bryson Baird. Back to you, Mel.
Thanks, Elise. Plenty of students turned out for Meet the Firms this week. Meet the Firms is a once-a-semester on-campus job fair. Representatives from nearly 70 companies and graduate schools set up tables in Al's PE Center to meet face-to-face with students. It's a great networking opportunity, even if you are just seeking an internship to gain more experience. Job seekers came armed with resumes, and many dressed up to make a good first impression. Some students are required to attend for class credit. Others, with graduation around the corner, are serious about future employment.
Graduation is around the corner, and high school seniors are making decisions on which college to attend. One of the biggest deciding factors is the financial aid package each college offers. Southern Adventist University is here recruiting at Georgia Cumberland Academy, and not only are these students trying to figure out what to study, but they're probably figuring out how are they going to pay for college. And one way they do that is by filling out the FAFSA form. But this year, there have been some problems with that FAFSA form. The free application for federal student aid, FAFSA, has faced some major setbacks due to technological updates. Students nationwide are anxious about their academic futures due to the government's delayed financial information release, causing financial uncertainty.
I think FAFSA is the way to see, how much financial aid each school is going to give you, and it's frustrating because I'm trying to budget, right? I'm trying to plan for this next year of mine, and FAFSA is not giving me any numbers or any financial aid to work with.
The Education Department claimed that the form would be simpler for parents to complete and that it would apply an updated methodology that factored in inflation when determining aid eligibility. The most recent version of the form expands who is eligible for federal student aid, such as the Pell Grant, and it is meant to improve user experience by streamlining the procedure. However, it wasn't prepared by October when the forms for the upcoming academic year are typically made available, therefore forcing universities to extend deadlines.
Because the FAFSA didn't open until January and information won't be sent to schools until March, we won't be able to send out award letters until April. So that affects new students in terms of them being able to make financial decisions earlier. And then for current students, it also can impact their plans to return to understand how much financial aid they would receive when they come back in the fall as well.
Mary Manna advises students to regularly monitor their emails for updates on their status and encourages them to reach out to admissions with any inquiries. He assures students that they will be notified upon receipt of their information, allowing them to anticipate the arrival of their financial aid award letters. Beyond the processing problems, students and families are also reporting glitches on the new FAFSA website, which launched in late December.
The venue looked like a scene from the Roaring '20s. We're talking about last week's Student Association Banquet in Chattanooga. A Night at Gatsby's was this year's annual essay banquet theme, hosted at the Common House in downtown Chattanooga.
For the music, I think they were practicing when we got here, and it was very good, very Gatsby.
I'm excited about the food. Yeah. Always looking forward to the food. Food is everything to me, so food.
As you can see behind me, we have a great turnout for tonight's essay banquet. Look at the amazing food and all the beautifully dressed people. A small jazz band performed throughout the night while people ate and played a bingo-inspired game called Find Someone Who. The beautiful event space featured gold and black decor with guests to match the formal theme. The night ended with a Kahoot game where players had to guess the love song after hearing just 20 seconds. The winner was awarded a $50 gift card. The night ended with guests being able to take red carpet photos with friends. For SAU News, I'm Mel Owichi. Well, I had a great time at the essay banquet.
It looks like the night was a success. Who gets all the credit for the decoration and planning?
That would be SA Social Vice President Lauren Fenwick.
Last Sunday, the weather was perfect for a walk or maybe even a run in the woods. Southern hosted the second annual McKee 6K trail race. SAU News reporter Victor Owala grabbed his camera and tripod and filed this report.
This year's race, sponsored by Chattanooga Public Radio and McKee Family Bakery, drew a crowd of about 100 eager participants. From seasoned athletes to first-time racers, everyone came in together either to compete or to cheer.
I was hoping to run it in under 30 minutes, but I know that did not happen.
The race had mixed terrain. It started on Coco Drive, where campus safety closed part of the road and went through biology trails. And it finished back on Coco Drive.
Right now we're behind the finish line as we see our first finisher. We'll give it up for bid 88.
Maki Allison clocked in just under 23 minutes, a few seconds shy of the course record.
Favorite part of the race was getting to mile 1, and it was basically all downhill from there, and you could just pick up some speed.
Following the race, participants gathered for the award ceremonies where the top performers were honored with cash prizes, recognizing their remarkable talent performances. Event manager Jonathan expressed his interest in expanding and introducing a subcategory in the race.
Starting next year, we're going to be tentatively introducing a Southern SAU Adventure Race Series, including this race. This will be like probably the flagship one.
I'm Victor Owala for SAU News.
McKee Foods is sponsoring more running events. The Little Debbie 7-mile 5K is set for the Collegedale Commons Sunday, March 24th.
Sabbath Chats made its semester debut last week. Students were able to enjoy a meal and then divided into breakout sessions to learn about God's love through the stories of different Bible characters. Then, Pastor Joseph Kabaz ended the morning with a short message. In addition to the Sabbath morning meeting, VP for Spiritual Life, Charleneth Dizon, announced a new program for Sabbath afternoon.
So it's a worship, a combination of social games and games that you haven't really played before. So it's just more on getting together, having that wonderful fellowship as we finish the Sabbath.
The first AY program is set to begin this Sabbath afternoon at 5:30 in the grid.
A new trend has emerged on college campuses, making drinking water more stylish and popular. As reporter Tensi Reed shows us, the biggest winners seem to be two bottle makers competing for market share.
Stanley Cups and Owala water bottle craze has made its way onto Southern's campus. Stanley Cups have become very popular for the various colors they offer and its ability to keep ice-cold drinks cold for up to 48 hours. Owala water bottles have become popular for their color combinations and their leak-proof technology.
As you can see, I have the Stanley and the Owala water bottles. And today I'm going to go around campus asking students their opinion on their water bottles and to find out, is it a status symbol or is it just convenient?
I have a Stanley because I honestly thought it was just really cute and aesthetic, but yeah, I like being able to just carry it around, have something to carry it with. Keeps my water cold all day long, so yeah.
My name is Roy Yoon. I like Owala's better because there's more variety, it's more colorful, more compact, and easier to drink out of. Just overall a lot better.
I like a regular water bottle better.
I'm Jovi Franz, and I like Stanley's better.
Why do you like Stanley better?
I mean, it keeps it like pretty cool throughout the whole entire day or the whole night, and I feel like it's easier to wash, and it's kind of convenient with the little handle, so.
And I think Owala's are better than Stanley's because of their convenience. Mine just fits into like this side of my backpack, like there's no handle on it. It has a little straw, or I can drink it, and it has a cover, and I don't have to buy a cover off of Amazon, even though they're kind of cute. I just like it for the conveniency.
And Stanley's are awesome because, I don't know, it's just a TikTok trend, so why not? And then you got to get the little thing for your straw to like protect it from bacteria.
As you can see in my hand, I have an Owala. Why, you may ask? I love an Owala because when you drink it, I look like an Owala. I look like an Owala.
This has been Cincy Reed reporting for SAU News, shedding light on the latest trends sweeping through campuses.
Mel, do you own a Stanley or Owala?
I do not. I have a Stanley dupe, and then I have this gallon jug that I carry around with me.
Yeah, that looks pretty big.
It is. How about you?
Today, I say today because I have several, but today I'm rocking the Advent Health water bottle. I was an intern with them last summer, so I have quite a few of Advent Health water bottles, but I do have a Southern Stanley dupe type of thing and a hydro flask. We should have talked about hydro flask, but as you can see here at SAU News, we're definitely not on the trend. We don't have Owalas or Stanleys, but we do have the dupes, and we do have Advent Health.
Hey ladies, looking to switch up your wardrobe? There's a unique spot on campus that gives women that opportunity. The Swap and Shop thrift store, located in the Thatcher Residence Hall basement, allows students to exchange any unwanted clothes for something more to their liking. They have a variety of items like jackets and sweaters, tank tops and t-shirts. There are racks of different shoes and even a section for Southern merch. Customers can swap 5 items at a time, but cannot donate stained or damaged clothes. So don't forget, bring an item to swap, and then you can shop.
The sound of metal hammering on metal just got closer to campus, as reporter Nick Radovoyevich shows us the university's Blacksmithing Club has moved to a new home just behind Brock Hall.
Since the start of this semester, members of Southern's Blacksmithing Club have been setting up shop in a new location. That location being the storage warehouse situated next to the WSMC radio station here on campus. The club were notified that they needed to move from their previous location by the end of last January to make way for the new student housing the university is building. Now sharing the warehouse with Southern's construction management, the club is doing their best to adjust to the situation.
With the cottages, they were under such a time frame pressure, and they didn't realize the commitments that we as a club had, that they originally said they wanted us to just totally shut down and not do any foraging at all or anything else. And that's when I said, hey, do you realize that we have all the armor to fix for sunrise?
Unfortunately, because we're located exactly where we're building them, we're there building them, we had to move. And so they've been really good. They've worked with us a lot to help make sure that we have a place to move to. But it's definitely still a work in progress. Like, we don't actually have a shop right now. We just have a place to put our stuff.
Despite everything that's been going on, the members of the Blacksmithing Club are in very high spirits and very nice people. Don't let the name intimidate you. One of the members here has created a spoon, or I guess a ladle, out of a solid railroad spike. And that is a level of craftsmanship, unfortunately, I did not know we had here before. While the Blacksmithing Club is still adjusting to new challenges, they are continuing their work in spite of setbacks. Any student wanting to attend will find the club meeting Thursdays from 6 to 10 p.m. in the warehouse next to the WSMC radio station. I'm Nick Radivojevich for SAU News.
The Blacksmithing Club is waiting to hear from the city's fire marshal whether they can remain in their temporary home.
SAU News is a student-run production here in Southern School of Journalism and Communication. I'm Melo Weety.
And I'm Lizbeth Rodriguez-Diep. Do you have a newsworthy story? Message us on Instagram at SAU_news.
And from all of us here at SAU News and SJC Productions, thank you for watching. Have a great week.